You make my world a better place.
Yes.
We'll get you walking again soon.
That's good.
I can depend on you.
I'm on my way down to the south coast of New South Wales to Mogo Zoo to look at a rhino that they're worried about. Now, I'm thinking the reason they've called me is because I've done a lot of work with African animals in Africa. Maybe they need someone to dart it. Well, I'm about to find out.
Chris has been called to Mogo's rhino enclosure to help their resident vet treat new arrival Jabari, a 2-ton southern white rhino with sore feet.
Hey guys, how are you?
Chris, how you
Morning.
going?
Now I'm guessing this is our patient.
Yes, that's right.
One little detail,
Yep.
there's no dart gun here.
No, that's right. So we're not darting them at all today. We're doing all of their work conscious. Chris is here today to give me a hand with one of our rhinos, Jabari. He's got quite bad foot problems, and I needed another vet with some rhino experience to give me a hand with him.
You're expecting me just to treat these feet with them just standing there, showing me their feet.
Yep, so they'll lie down, so with a scratch, tummy rub, they'll lie down and present their feet to you, and you're going to do some work on their feet while they're lying there.
Is this a joke? Or... That's it. Here's today's first surprise. There is every chance we're looking at what is essentially a 2,000 kilogram dog who responds to simple voice commands.
So what we'll do is just stand back while these guys call him over, and then they'll be giving him a rub in his thigh and on his belly and dropping him for us, and then we'll go in and start working.
I mean, there's a lot of weight going through those feet.
Exactly, yeah.
And so this is a problem that you see what, through lameness? You see him limping around? Or
No,
just
so
seem...
no, they haven't been lame at all, but we noticed some defects in their hoof wall, and then when we cleaned them up properly, we started seeing these nasty lesions on their soles.
Okay.
Come on, matey. Don't lie down there. Come on.
Anyone that's ever cut their foot knows that if that happens and it's sore, you can just shift your weight to the other foot or even hop around. For a rhino, that's just not possible. They have to carry all of that weight through their feet evenly, otherwise the pain, the discomfort just makes life not worth living.
So 2 huskies just ran into our yard and bit my husband and got him too. Yeah.
Okay, has he got wounds?
Yeah.
So I've just finished a consult, I've come out here and this cat has just been rushed in a towel and I don't know what is going on.
He's not bleeding a lot though,
Okay.
one paw's bleeding,
Okay,
but
look.
he's dragging his back at a funny angle behind his front.
Carolyn and her daughter Claudia have rushed Achilles to the Bondi Referral Hospital SASH after he was attacked in his backyard by 2 vicious dogs.
I saw Achilles fighting the huskies, then I saw my husband come and try and pick up Achilles, and I saw the husky grab him and try and drag him down while my husband was trying to drag him up, and the husky bit my husband. It was horrible, just horrible.
It's all right. Oh, I know, I'm sorry.
Dog attacks on cats can be really serious because they can get crushing injuries, they can get tearing injuries, and really we don't know the extent of that until we have a look further.
I think this cat is in shock. His heart rate is really high, it's through the roof, so it's vital that we get him checked over really quickly to see if we've got any major problems that we need to get on top of.
The savage attack has shocked Claudia, who's had Achilles since he was a kitten.
He's just like my best friend, like I'm with him 24/7. He's just the best cat I've ever known, so it's a bit sad. Hi.
Hello.
Do you need a hand?
Yeah, please. I think he's been attacked by 2 dogs.
Oh no, sweetheart.
Oh, I know.
The next thing I'm going to do with Achilles is I'm going to pop him down on the floor and watch how easily he can move, because we really need to see whether he's got any breaks from the attack. Good boy. Looks like he's a bit weak on that back right. The external wounds that we can see in Achilles are really just the tip of the iceberg, because actually we might have got organ damage or bleeding, and that is what could be really life-threatening for him.
Sweetie. All right, Flower.
Hey, Timmy. Yo. That gator, the female Raylene, she's up on the bank now. We've got to try and catch her Right now?
Yeah, right now.
The legs still look bad?
Still looks bad. I think we should go in there and try and go.
No worries. You right to come along, Mike?
At the Australian Reptile Park, General Manager Tim Faulkner is being called to an emergency at the alligator enclosure.
We're in there cleaning Hugo. Billy's come down to Mike and I and told me about a gator that had a sore leg, and he's found it. We need to catch her and get it to the vet. We can't see what's going on. Where is she, mate?
Just up on the bank here.
Is her leg still bad, mate?
Yeah, I've seen her limping on it this morning. We're just coming into breeding season. There's a lot of fighting going on for nesting rights and males fighting over females. It looks like this girl's copped a bit of an injury, a bite, I'd say, to her front left arm.
Where is she, mate?
She was just here. Oh, no. She's gone back in the water.
Well, that makes it a lot more difficult.
Yeah, let's move these fellas over this way and we'll try and pull her up just in front of you.
It's more difficult now because in the water, she's going to be a little standoffish. She's got a sore leg, something's not quite right, but we've got gators now surrounding us. They think it's feed time. Oh, hey, settle down, buddy. One coming your way, Bill.
Righto.
Mike, gator behind you. Come on, away you go. Come on, off you go. Okay, last one, that's it. You too, mate, all the way in the water, please.
With the inquisitive onlookers out of the way, the team can focus their attention on Raylene.
Where is she, mate?
Just here.
Which leg, Bill?
So it's that front left leg there. As you see, she's not putting any pressure on it.
The one she was keeping weight off coming down to the water.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a blue here now. Look at him scrapping. Hey, cut it out.
Suddenly the gators are going crazy. With 3 keepers in the enclosure, they think it's feeding time.
Look, that big boy's got the other one's tail. Well, that's how it's happened.
It's bad news, that fella.
We're getting surrounded. Raylene's got a number of other gators around her. That means the others are going to come at us for food, and there's a risk that if we catch Raylene here, they might attack her. We have to mitigate both those options.
I think we're going to have trouble. She knows something's up.
Chris has been called to lend a hand at Mogo Zoo in New South Wales.
So you guys, you call him and he comes over?
2-ton southern white rhino Jabari has foot problems that resident vet Sam needs help with.
So today's all about trying to, I guess, clean out those lesions there.
Exactly right, yep.
Start the healing process.
Yep, exactly. So we'll get Jabari down, he'll have all his feet presented to us and we'll just start cleaning them up and doing some work on them.
Come on, matey. Don't lie down there. Come on. Jabari, come on.
Chris was quite surprised when he found out we weren't going to tranquilise Jabari. We've got him trained to drop on command. The reason for that is that we need to work on him every day, and of course we can't anaesthetise him every day, so there's a fair risk associated with that.
Come on, mate. Move up. Good boy. Come on, matey.
This is quite incredible.
Good boy.
He's now appearing when his name is called, and the plan seems to be to make him comfortable enough to then
Move up.
present himself for his foot inspection.
Good boy, mate.
With a bit of encouragement, Jabari finally makes his move to lie down.
It's incredible, though.
Yeah, he's very good.
Come on, up.
It's like a dog. He said drop and he dropped.
Yep. We've been working a long time on this.
Up.
Unfortunately for the team, Jabari has laid down the wrong way.
We want him to go down with his feet facing outwards so that we've got the fence to protect us.
The thing about a rhino is, if he wants to lie down a particular way, he lies down a particular way. You can't change that.
We haven't perfected the art of up yet.
Been very impressed up until now.
Come on, matey.
At SASH, emergency vet Laura and vet nurse Sarah are worried that 10-year-old Achilles might have a broken leg following a vicious dog attack.
He definitely wasn't walking too well on that leg, were you, darling?
The poor ginger tabby also has several bite wounds and is in severe shock.
You're a little hunched up, aren't you? It's that side, isn't it, sweet? I'm just having a feel of Achilles' legs, and I'm really feeling for any pain to see if he reacts when I'm having a feel. Also, any crunchiness in his joints, and obviously any blatant fractures. I wonder whether he was attacked from that side, and he's got soft tissue damage, and that's why he's walking like he is. I've just given Achilles some pain relief and I've checked his stable, so now I really need to go and talk to the owners because I know they're really worried. There's definitely a puncture wound just sort of in front of his back right leg.
Okay.
And also his back nail on that foot is also bleeding. So I think at some point they've gone in on that side.
Yep.
And that's where the brunt of the attack has been. I don't think there's any obvious fractures anywhere, like I can't feel that. But sometimes, you know, a fracture wouldn't be the worst case scenario. We don't want any bleeding internally, so that's what I really need to make sure we've not got.
Yeah.
I'd like to get the x-rays, and
Yep.
then I think we've got a better idea of what we're dealing with.
Oh, I feel really sad now for him that he had to go through it. It was just in his own backyard, and the next thing he's fighting off these two huskies. It's horrible. I just hope he's okay. I'm just really worried about that he's got internal injuries too, because he's definitely not walking properly, so something's causing that.
Oh, little man, look, they've come to say hello.
The reality of the situation is starting to sink in for Claudia, who can't bear to see her beloved Achilles injured.
Poor thing. Claudia's really upset, actually to the point that she can barely speak about Achilles. Achilles and her definitely share a bond, and so seeing him like this is really hard for her.
God knows what happened before we saw it.
No, you can't think about it.
He's so lucky, really, isn't he?
He's really lucky. But not out of the woods just yet, I'm afraid.
Poor baby.
I think it's important now that I get him through.
Yep.
And let's get on with those x-rays and get him on some fluids, and then I'll give you a call as soon as I've done them, okay?
You'll be right.
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay, try not to worry, okay?
Yeah.
I'm really feeling for the girls right now because it's very clear to see it's going to be very hard for them to leave Achilles behind.
Okay, great.
Puppy.
Seriously.
Oh, love you.
At Mogo Zoo, Chris is helping staff treat 2-ton rhino Jabari, who has bad feet. The problem is, the southern white rhino has decided to lay down the wrong way.
Come on, mister.
He wants the sun on his big belly, and if he lies the other way, he doesn't get it.
Gotta get up.
Jabari is very much a couch potato, and it takes a lot to actually get him up once he's had a belly rub.
Come on, Rhino. Come on, up.
There we go.
Good boy, Jabba.
10 minutes later, and Jabari finally decides to stand, and the process of getting him to lie in the correct position starts all over again.
Yeah.
Barry, rock.
Good boy.
Yes, down you go, buddy.
Well done.
Beautiful work.
Good boy.
Good roll.
That's just incredible.
Good boy, matey.
With Jabari finally in position, the team will have only minutes to treat his sore feet.
All right, Adrian and Ty will just keep him occupied and keep scratching him. What we'll do is, I think if I start on the front feet and you can start on the back feet, we'll just start getting them cleaned up and then we can go from there.
Okay.
So you're going to probably get a bit muddy. So if you wanted to start here.
Okay, great.
I'll do all the restraining.
Sure. The fact is, these rhinos spend a lot of time around mud, so the first step in getting these feet fixed up is to scrub all that dry dirt off their feet, and it's a pretty rough process. It's a real time game. That's why we've got 2 vets working on this right now, because ultimately Jabba decides how long he's in this position for. If he wants to get up, he will. So we're really racing the clock.
Good boy, Rhino.
Tough job there, holding that leg up.
Stay there, mate. Come on. Good boy.
If he becomes spooked for whatever reason, decides to stand up, move his leg, there's going to be a lot of force behind that, so we just have to make sure that Sam and Chris aren't anywhere where they're going to get crushed.
Come on, mate. You're all right.
For such a big animal, even the smallest movement can be a massive problem for me in this position. If he tries to stand up quickly, he could crush my hands underneath his feet.
Good boy, Jabba.
good for us.
At SASH, emergency vet Laura Musgrove and vet nurse Sarah need to take x-rays of Achilles after the cat was mauled by two big dogs.
I'm ready. Settings are good, yeah?
Yep, settings are good.
The worry is the 10-year-old might have serious internal injuries.
So let's have a little look what we've got. There's no obvious fractures, his hip's in the socket. I don't know if I like this. We might have got a bit of bruising there. See here, we've obviously got, that should be nice and clear like it is on this side.
Okay.
So I think what we've got there is some bruising of his lung tissue.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to keep a real close eye on that because he had been bitten on that side as well. So at the minute he's breathing okay, but he could get a lot worse.
I'm really surprised by his x-rays because I would expect them to be a lot worse given what has happened to him.
I think the next thing we need to do is get him clipped, get those wounds cleaned, and get him on some fluids.
Okay, sounds good.
Achilles has been attacked by two dogs, and if you think about it, those dogs have got a mouthful of bacteria, so we really need to get the antibiotics on board to stop any infection settling in.
All right, my darling, I know you're uncomfortable, but we just need to give you a bit of time, get some antibiotics on board and see how we go. I'm very unhappy, aren't you?
Okay, what's the plan, Crocodile Dundee?
Let's get that rope ready, eh? So we can try and get it on the jaws and just pull it straight up.
Yep.
But we're gonna have to pull it up fast so we're away from all these other gators.
Yeah, I hear.
At the Australian Reptile Park, Tim and the team are urgently trying to capture injured alligator Raylene.
If we tap on the surface, maybe she'll come over.
Get lucky.
We've got to act now though, because she's moving.
The 30-year-old injured her arm in a fight over a nesting spot and needs to be taken to the vet.
Boys, let's just be careful, eh? We're out on a wharf, potential to fall off the side, and today's going to be unforgiving. There's a normal way to catch an alligator. That's not going to work today. She's in the water and showing no signs of coming up. We're going to have to catch her there. Well, it's not the normal, boys, but it's happening. Here we go.
Come on, sweetheart.
We're going to get one shot at this. Try and lure her up to the end of the ramp where they feed and drop a rope over her on the water. We need to get it around the head or in between the jaws. One chance and she'll be onto us. It has to work. A little bit more. Got it. Not by much. Watch the other gators take it straight in, Bill.
Got it,
out of the way, Cox. And the post. Yep.
I'll go wide
Another
here.
post. That's it, mate. Out of the way there, Cox. Pull
Get ready
straight
on
up.
that rope.
Straight up. Watch these other gators. Right up. Woo!
Right, I've got this rope solid.
Okay, good.
He's gonna have to jump her right now. That rope's slipping.
Okay.
You hold on that, you're gonna hit it.
Someone on the front, get on that rope, Mike.
Right, go, go, go.
That's it. Yep. Now just work your way up it, mate. Work your way up it. Watch our fingers, eh? Sideways.
Just gotta get his legs up.
Put that jaw shut. That's it. That wasn't easy. Now we've got her. His legs in strife. Reptiles, especially crocodilians, alligators, brilliant at concealing their injuries. Now she's not using the leg, but to look at it, it looks all right. But when she walks, it's obvious it's not working. So the only way to really get an understanding is for the vet to have a look. All right, well, let's jump around and pick her up. Okay, right. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Get on it.
Raylene's a 30-year-old female alligator weighing the best part of 100 kilos. We've got to get her out of here. That leg feels good to me, is it? Feels like it's just sitting down. It's warm today. Gators can build up lactic acid, overheat, that can be fatal for them. Straight into the air-conditioned van, boys on the back, to the vets. Okay, sit tight. We haven't got far to go.
Right.
I'll see you in a minute.
At Mogo Zoo, 2-ton Rhino Jabari is getting restless.
He's rolling, and we have to move away and just see what he does.
All right. Okay, roll.
Good roll, good boy.
Turns out Jabari is just stretching, just moving himself around to a more comfortable spot. And once again, we can begin.
It's mainly these little cracks, little holes that have developed here that we're worried about, so it's all about getting deep into those.
clean them out and get a good spray in there. Once the feet are clean and you've really dug out those divots that are harbouring bacteria, you then replace those holes with wax. It should seal it up and allow him to heal it from the inside. This is how we seal it up, it's just with this wax. Just right around all these areas here, and this is going to just keep them nice and soft and stop them from cracking up. And that's what we really don't want here. This must be the most pleasant part of all. Is he snoring?
Certainly is.
Jeez, it's a compliment for the work being done on the feet.
Definitely. Good boy, Jabbar.
All right. I'm done.
Excellent.
Thank you.
So that was fantastic. We managed to get all 4 feet done.
Yep.
So that's all 12 toes, which I rarely get done.
So hopefully by getting all the bugs out, getting into those cracks there, sealing them up, there's a good chance of not having this foot problem for much longer.
That's right, yep. Hopefully within a few weeks or a few months we'll be able to clear it up, yep.
Okay.
So Chris went really well today for a Bondi City slicker. He was in the dirt on his side filing away, getting nice and muddy with me. So yeah, it was really great having him involved.
Actually, he looks good. I mean, he's got his shiny new shoes on. And importantly, he's walking quite nicely there. Seconds after I'm done, he's up and ready to move on. But before he does, he's got a little message. Oh, quick little rinse off. Better not be aimed at me. Saw that I was dirty and was trying to just help me with that.
Right, boys?
Tim has arrived at his local vet clinic with his volatile cargo, injured alligator, Raylene.
I'm in a drag, Bill. Can you support that front arm? 1, 2, 3.
She's got some strap around her mouth, I assume?
Yes, she has. I put a lot of things to this vet clinic. Wombats, devils, koalas, giant snakes. But I don't think we've taken a gator this size.
Straight through,
Keep the dog away.
Straight through.
Tim is hoping Dr. Peter Nosworthy will be able to work out exactly what's wrong with Raylene's injured leg.
Yeah, down's fine, whatever's easiest for you.
Okay.
It is definitely the most unusual animal we've had in here for a long time.
This arm is lame. She won't walk on it.
No, not weight-bearing at all?
Not weight-bearing at all. She tries, and it collapses. We watched her walk in the water.
We don't know whether we've been fighting up there or anything's latched onto her or...
That's what we assume. It's springtime, mate. They're all fighting. They were fighting while we were there.
Were they?
Yes. What I don't want to see is a broken bone or, you know, something worse. I don't know what to expect. I just want Pete to have a look now and tell us what it is.
And I'll have a feel of the other side just to check its range of movement. This feels very lax, but it may not be. It may be in the range of normal. So, but there doesn't feel to be anything there.
Okay, so what's the plan, Pete?
Let's just take a picture and see that there's nothing there.
Some X-rays?
Yep.
I know.
So she can sit on that. That'll take her weight.
Yep.
You ready? Yep. X-rays? Okay. Yeah, with the X-ray, I'm going to be looking for dislocations, disarticulation, fine line cracks, if it had been bitten, and with no wound showing.
So looking at that, obviously I have no idea what I'm looking at, but is that a shoulder that's not in the joint?
Yeah.
Where should it be?
Well, I would have thought it should sit in here. I've got to admit I've never taken the shoulder of a alligator or a crocodile before.
Yep. Seems odd that a gator would have that much attachment for a whole arm. Is that what?
Yeah, that's right. That it's dislocated.
The X-ray comes up and the shoulder joint doesn't look right. It looks like it's sitting funny, and that's what he's straight onto. It could be a dislocation. Dislocated. What do we do?
It'd be nice to try and get it back in place. Yep.
With a gator that bears a huge weight down on those joints, I don't know what he'd do for it. I mean, a dog, you can, you know, immobilise the joint and put it in, but this is an alligator.
So while you're here, Chris, I've got one more thing I need a hand with.
Is it this sized?
No, definitely not.
At Mogo Zoo, The team is making the most of the visiting vet from Bondi.
Just when I thought my work here was done and I could dust myself off and clean myself up, oh no, turns out it's something even more dangerous that Sam has in mind.
Here.
What am I doing here?
Well, you're going to catch up with Jen, one of our keepers,
Yep.
of the world's bitiest mammal. So I'd strongly suggest that you take these with you.
The gloves.
The gloves.
Through the no entry door.
Through the no entry door.
Perfect. Are you coming in?
I'm not coming in, I'm staying out here. I'm going to listen for the screams.
We'll see about
Make
those
sure you
screens.
put those gloves on. Good luck.
Mogo's renowned for its big cats, but a pair of gloves as my only protection, I'm not sure this is a good idea. Meerkats, of course. You must be Jen?
I am. How are you today?
I'm good. I've been sent up here, but what are we doing?
So we're going to be doing an annual health check on these guys today.
Yeah?
So
And to do that,
we're going to need to catch them.
of course we are. Okay, how exactly is that going to happen?
Well, they are fairly curious animals, so
Yeah.
I'm hoping that we can get the majority of them to pop in this pet pack.
All right, I'll put this down here. Of course, it's meerkats. Now, I've had some experience with these guys in the past, and I know they can either play nice or they can play nasty. Oh, it's the really good stuff. Ah, that was my hand.
Gaining the trust of meerkats doesn't come easy, so Jen has a few pointers for Chris.
Let them know who he is first to start off with and that he's not a threat. And then once Chris has become a friend of theirs, then they should trust him and can jump into that pet pack just fine.
Here, look at this. Ready? Look. In there. It's almost like they know something's going on.
Yeah, they do.
Here. Here you go. Okay, guys. You ready? Look.
The idea is to catch all 9 meerkats,
Don't be suspicious.
but nothing is going to plan.
Okay, guys.
You don't see too many of these.
Not too many at all.
At the Green Cross Vets in Wyoming, X-rays have been taken of injured alligator Raylene.
I want to take a picture of her good shoulder.
Yes.
As a comparison.
The concern is she has a dislocated left shoulder, which would be disastrous for the 30-year-old gator.
Well, let's get the other X-ray. Let's
See
get
what
the other
happens.
X-ray.
Righto. Same positions. Might have to give us a lift up. It'll be right. 1, 2, whoa. Right. So you got my hit. Okay, up.
I haven't taken any shoulder X-rays in an alligator before, so we need to examine the other leg, take an X-ray of the other leg. X-rays.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Moment of truth.
By comparing the 2 X-rays, Peter can determine whether Raylene's left shoulder is dislocated.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
And it's surprising news.
Yeah, it's okay, so.
The second X-ray comes up and it looks the same as the first. There's a big smile for me because that means it's not dislocated.
So, still feel that we've got damage in that she's done soft tissue damage in that shoulder.
Okay.
Swimming is going to be a really good exercise for her.
Yeah.
But on the beach, she's going to find it more difficult.
Okay.
Well, she's trying to push herself up.
What can we do there? I mean, we've got an isolation pond that, is a good body of water and it doesn't promote them coming out so much.
Is that up the top? That
Yes.
pond up the top?
Yeah, that's
No,
right.
that'd be good for her.
Yeah, okay. Well, essentially that's a good result.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Okay, well, now we've got to lug her back to the car. Ready? She's going to kick a bit. Watch that arm. Righto. 1, 2, 3. This is a big relief. I could have walked out here with a big frown or a big smile. Look, there she goes. I'm not happy that she's hurt, but I'm happy that it's not serious. Thank you again, mate. Hopefully I don't see you too soon, although I do like seeing you. Righto. We've got just a place for Raylene. There's actually one other female gator in there now who was getting a bit of a hard time. It's an isolation pond that allows them to recuperate, rest, and just be away from the madness of the other 40 gators. Okay. What's this other gator like in here?
Oh, she's all right. Not like this one. If Raylene had dislocated her leg, it would have been a real drama trying to get that back in.
She knows she's home, right?
She's a beautiful old female and we love her dearly here at the park.
I'll pull Mike off.
Yep.
And you'll be on the jaw and you let go last. Happy with that?
Yep.
Okay. All you, mate, no tape. Okay, mate, just come off. You all right? Away we go. Whoa. When Pete said belly and shoulder could be dislocated, my heart sank. The fact that it wasn't that and what she has is treatable, music to my ears. Big effort, boys, but good result. Bit of TLC, Bill. No more surprises today, please.
I'll try my hardest.
Look at this. Ready? Look. Here. Here.
At Mogo Zoo, Chris is struggling to round up 9 meerkats that are in need of their annual vaccinations.
4's okay.
Getting better.
But I go too early.
Oh, they're still looking curious. We might be able to have another shot at it.
To achieve the full quota of meerkats, Chris is going to have to change tack.
All right. Look at this. Look what I've got. Look.
So that's the father of the group, Jahina, that you've got
Right there.
So he's the dominant male. He's
Yeah.
almost 5 now.
So if I can get him, I can get most
The
of the
others
group.
do tend to follow
Hey,
you.
Jahina, look. Look. Okay, so the trick seems to be to get Jahina, the dominant male, into the pet pack first. Do that, and the rest should follow. Hopefully. Here. In here. There we go. In there. One in there. All the good stuff's in there. Yeah. Look.
Lovely. Nice work.
Somehow I've managed to lure all 9 meerkats into a pet pack. But if I'm ever going to push their patience, it's through what I have to do next. Vaccinate them, worm them, and then to really push the friendship, an oral examination.
You can just do a quick mouth check.
Okay, open wide. Oh, wow. See? That's not nice, is it? That wooden tongue depressor is in the meerkat's mouth for less than a second, but it comes out shredded.
84, yes. A bit more dangerous than the rhinos. Okay, so the worming stuff's just there. So 0.1 of a mil. Yep.
There you go.
Excellent. All right, so she can go.
Fast. It's just in and out.
With the meerkats clearly unimpressed, it's important Chris and Sam complete the job as quickly as possible.
The meerkats are quite used to people, but it's all on their own terms. So as soon as we actually try and grab them, then they become quite bitey.
You're ferocious, aren't you? How many teeth in such a small mouth? This is one of those situations where looks are incredibly deceiving. A meerkat seems adorable, but when those teeth get moving, they are ferocious. Really good teeth. Mainly because I think she uses the teeth so often.
Yeah.
Just one more meerkat to go, and it's the feistiest of the lot.
What's this one's name?
Johina, so this is Dad to all of them.
Dad.
You can see
There
he's
you go,
taught them
buddy.
all how to bite.
Done a good job of it. You should be very proud, Dad. Wow. Yep. The teeth work.
This big, aggressive male is itching for a fight.
The closest thing to this is a chihuahua.
Yes.
I'm getting a lot of flashbacks. You're not related to the chihuahua, but geez, you put on a similar show. You're doing dog impressions? I'm getting a dog vaccination, so makes sense.
Good boy.
There you go.
Okay, that's it. 9 meerkats done. How long did that take? 15 minutes?
I think it was about 11. Well, I've got to say, considering the collateral damage, it's actually all right.
Yeah.
That was a good effort.
Could have been a finger. Chris has done a fantastic job with our meerkats and no bites for the vets, which is also another record. Fantastic. All right, good. Well, I'm going to take this gear out and leave you to release them and hopefully rebond with them.
I'll just
Yes, you might need
in the
those.
back pocket, just in case.
Just in case.
Wherever you go in the world, everyone seems to love meerkats. So it's good to know that the Mogo meerkats have got a clean bill of health. I know what you're looking at. You're looking at me and my fingers, but it's a happy ending. This has been a good outcome. You guys are healthy. I'm healthy. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, here we go.
Now then, Achilles, how are we doing today, mister? Do you want to come out? Come on.
Hello.
The following day at SASH, emergency vet Dr. Laura Musgrove is checking on dog attack victim Achilles.
Well, that's nice, isn't it, hey? How are you feeling? Oh, I know, what an awful night.
After a very lucky escape from two savage dogs, the 10-year-old tabby has bruised lungs and several bite wounds.
When Achilles came in last night, things could have gone one way or the other, and it really was just a waiting game. I'm going to get him on the table now and give him a check over. How are we feeling today? Are you feeling a bit better? There's not a lot of bruising there, and I think he's ready to go home.
It's good news for owner Claudia and mum Carolyn after a stressful night worrying about their beloved Achilles.
I just want to give him a hug.
I know. Dog attack in itself was just horrible and I was really scared. Then I was scared for the cat. It's been horrible. The whole thing's been really stressful.
Hi, guys. Do you want to come through into a consult room and I'll get him out and you can say hello? Come on then, buddy, this way. I think Caroline and Claudia are going to be so happy when they see Achilles. Given how they left him last night and what they're going to see today, they're going to be really pleased.
Darling, come here. I'm just worried about his bruised lungs.
No, honestly, he's been really stable.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
He is a survivor.
Oh, survivor indeed.
Darling. Oh, he would hate this.
How long does that have to stay on for?
A little while.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's...
Baby.
He looks a lot brighter than he does last
yesterday.
night. Yeah. You're a much happier boy, aren't you?
Oh, all in all, he got off lightly, didn't he?
We're very happy to have Achilles back. He's looking a lot better than last night when he was, just after the attack. So he's looking a lot healthier and more alert and happy.
Okay, so ready to take him home?
Okay.
Okay, buddy. I know you don't like this, but just for a little while.
Come on, darling.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's big. There we go.
There you go.
There
oh,
we go.
grumble,
Good
grumble.
boy.
I definitely think Achilles' days of being an outside cat are over. He's definitely an inside cat from now on.
Now then, I'm going to have to give you back.
Oh.
Okay, who wants him?
Say goodbye to Dr. Laura.
Bye, darling.
Say goodbye, Achilles, and thank you.
Oh, look, he's so excited now. Can you manage that door?
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thanks.
Oh, look, the outside world.
Being attacked by two huskies, things could have been a lot worse for Achilles last night, but he's actually recovered really well. I think he's a very lucky cat, and I think you could say he's probably used up a couple of his 9 lives.
Oh, what a relief.
I know.
Hi, I'm Dr. Danny Dusek from Bondi Vet. If you love our show and want to see more, plus some amazing content about pets and how to care for them, hit the subscribe button. Click that little notification bell and we'll see you on our next video.